3 Steps Business Podcast number 19. 5-part checklist to stick to your goals. I don't know why we like 5, but yeah, it's always 5 normally. It's easier, right? So we are here today in our episode number 19. I'm very excited because it's been 19 episodes that I've recorded since I started, and trust me, it's not easy to keep that consistency, and it's not easy to to get into the habit of doing this podcast. And I'm at the point that you start feeling the need to actually do it. So which is amazing and it's great, because that's where your goals start fitting in. That's where you start reaching the goals that you wanted. So one of my goals was to create this podcast and actually grow it and make it work, right? It's not easy. Yeah, like any other goal is not really quite simple. But yeah, it's definitely something that I wanted to do. And hence I'm always talking about goals, because I believe that just by putting that out there, it's actually helping somebody, and it's at the same time it's helping me, because it's helping me reach and maintain those goals that I'm always working towards. So that's why one of my episodes is always talking about productivity and goals and all that stuff. So basically today we are going to be talking about our 5-part checklist to stick to your goals. So last week we spoke about how not to fail when you're working towards those goals, right? What we want to do here today is how to start sticking to your goals, how not to fall through in any of those 5 key things that I mentioned last week. And if you didn't listen to that episode, it's the episode number 17, and you can find it in the website on the show notes, which are 3stepsbusiness.com/TSB17. Okay, so today on our episode, I'm going to be talking about 5 things, really simple things. The very, very first one is, everything really is related to measurement. What we don't measure our goals, we don't know if we're actually getting closer or we are actually reaching them, or what is that progress we're having. And as Tony Robbins says, the only thing that keeps the human beings in moving and getting that reaching those goals is actually progress. That's all we need. We need progress. That's what makes us feel that we are ready to do something, that we're achieving something, and we're actually living a fulfilling life. So basically the very first one is facts and figures. So as I was saying before, it's about measurement. It's quantifying your progress and being able to put numbers against it. Okay, then number 2 is stay on a schedule. So break those main goals that you have. For example, you want to achieve 250,000 mark in your business, revenue in your business. So what are those sub activities that are going to help you get there? What are those marketing activities that are gonna help you get as many people as you can to actually know about yourself and relate to what you're doing, so that you will be able to reach that goal? What are those activities? What are the different channels that you're going to be using in marketing? Is that online marketing only, or is offline marketing only, or is a mix, which I suggest you should do? So basically it's using those things and how to chart this into a progress diagram or a dashboard, if you will, that you will be able to understand where are you at, how many things have you been achieving, and how many sales have you made. In this case, if you're talking about a 250k mark in your revenue, where are you at? So make sure that those numbers are there, so you will know that in your schedule, in every single month you check that you are achieving that. So that's number 1. And number 2, facts and figures. Number 2, stay on schedule, so you will know that you are reaching them, and you have those sub goals underneath the main goal. Number 3 is keep a journal. Keeping a journal is super important, and I can stress this more, basically, because I was one of those that I believed that a journal wasn't necessary, that a journal was just just why you want to keep a diary, like that's for teenagers maybe, or something like this. But definitely a journal helps so much, you wouldn't imagine, because normally you're outside in the street, you're walking around, or you're around going to see a client, and then you realize an idea came to your mind. And basically that's what your journal is gonna help you do. Just write down those ideas, write down those the breakdowns that you have sometimes, and you identify those triggers that make you go down, and then you will be able to identify those things that are gonna make you go up again, and then you start working towards those goals that way and start achieving what you want, which is basically the journal. So you will know, as we said, first is measurement, second is keeping a schedule, and the journal is the one that is going to help you achieve the two above, because then it's basically just writing down all the actions that you need to take, how did you take them, and that's pretty much your record keeping. Then you can teach somebody else how to do this without you having to spend too much time, because it's already written. You just need to probably give them a glimpse of what you need to do, and then they will be able to do it. So this put us into the next step, which is having a to-do list or ticket. Just tick it. When it's done, just tick it. Just cross it. The feeling of completing a task is amazing. It's amazing, and it generates some chemicals in your brain, and it's endorphins basically. What it does, it just boosts your productivity as well, because you are achieving things, you're keeping the momentum, you're achieving those goals. It's working all towards those facts and figures that you have. It's keeping you in a schedule. It's kept in the journal, and then everything just starts building up. The last one is basically time, right? So we all know that we are all busy. Everyone is busy. Everyone, especially in this so fast-paced world, that everything it needs to happen so quickly. And then we don't have time to do all this, right? We say we don't have time to measure progress. We don't have time to keep a journal. We don't have time to do a to-do list. Basically, we don't have time to do anything. But then we ask ourselves why we are not achieving our goals. Right? If we don't take the time to work in these little things, then why, we ask ourselves, why this is not happening? Well, it's simple reason. You are not working on the right things that you need to do. Simple things like this. And I shared something this past week on social media, and I saw it, and I related totally with it. And it's basically, he said, start something is very, very hard. Very hard. But it's harder just to know that you are avoiding it. And it keeps in your mind, and then it stays there, and you know that you are avoiding things, and it gets like a burden because you simply are not doing it. But once you start it, it's fine, because you love it, and then you're gonna realize, it wasn't that difficult once you start doing it. It's just a matter of starting doing it. So that's it for today. It's a really quick episode. I just wanted to share my 5 checklists to stick to your goals, and this tied up with our last episode, number 17, which was talking about the ways that not to fail, basically, on achieving your goals. So this will help you stick to your goals and remain productive every single week. So once again, is put numbers to your goals, facts and figures, stay on a schedule, keep a journal, have a to-do list inside that journal, so the journal becomes quite simple, and then just put aside some time. Just do it throughout the day. You don't need to separate 1 hour during the day. Just do it throughout the day, and then at the end of the day, you review what happened with you to the list, and then you just journal for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and that's it, it's done. But then you will feel the progress, and you start achieving your goals. So good luck into this week, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I talk to you in our next one, episode number 20, where we have an awesome interview talking about virtual assistants and pretty much how to get more productive working together with someone else when we say we don't have the time. Awesome. So I'll talk to you on the next one, and enjoy your day. Oh, one more thing. I love you to leave us a review in the iTunes or Stitcher. If you are in your phone listening to this, just please take a couple of minutes and give us a review on this podcast, and that will give us a little bit of a boost into the search, and then we can share these messages with a lot more people. So share it with your friends and just leave us a review, so that will give us a bit more opportunity for getting some more people to listen to these things that if you believe is important for you, it may be important for someone else. And if you are in YouTube, just subscribe to the channel. Thank you.